everybody, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. Bangarang! It is a wonderful day. What's happening, everybody? Everybody remember, tarotwithanattitude.com. Go book a session, get a gift certificate, help us. That's the way you help me. That's the way you move on. Down below, in the links, there is a donation button if you would like. I would appreciate it. Everything you do helps, but most importantly, make sure you hit that like button and you share. Subscribe, but share that button. Yes, today, what came up? Happiness, and it's being blocked. It's the 10 of Cups again, upside down. I'm going to bring this online and kind of show you what I had going this morning in a different thing. We have the other camera back, so here we go. So here is the 10 of Cups. I'm going to be able to show you this new deck in a better way, okay? The 10 of Cups, but this Cups came upside down, which tells me a lot of times we're blocking happiness. Something is we're not reaching out. We're not getting that happiness. What's keeping us from being happy? And a lot of times we forget that happiness is on us. Some of this, and again, another reverse card, so this is telling me that sometimes instead of not making sitting still and not making a decision, maybe we're rushing through too much, okay? Or we become stationary in our thoughts. This is the Two of Swords. Everything is happening because we're just not moving. You know, we keep doing the same thing. We come watch a show, we think about it, we think some good thoughts, but then before we know it through the day, we're right back to being who we are, where we are, what we are, and old things. What's the definition of insanity? And that's where I'm getting this, is we're not willing to do anything different. That's one of the biggest things. You have to take control of your happiness. Are there some things you're settling on? Are there some things that you are having to make a decision on and you just waiting, okay? This is about the way your thought, the Two of Swords, your communication. Some of this is with yourself. There are things in the back that you don't see, that moon peeking through. There are some things in the back that you don't quite understand, that you don't know, and guess what? You're not going to know them, okay? So you're going to have to make the best intuitional decision you can make and move forward and deal with it. That's called living life. That's what's moving on. That's what I have for you today. You know, Bridget, good morning. What's stopping me from being happy today? Freezing cold. I can't shake. 2 pair of socks, sweatpants, a t-shirt, a hoodie, and the fuzzy blanket over my lap, along with a hot cup of coffee. You know what? That's one of those to help you, are going to have to let me. I've got this, as you can see, second camera's back up and flying. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to moving things around like I used to. So you know what? It's cold. Gillian was saying I was cold. She was saying my hands were freezing last night. It was cold. I don't get it. It's beautiful outside. It's wonderful. I don't feel cold. I'm loving this weather. What a beautiful change. So yeah, the cold, it can it'll keep you focused on the here and now, you know? It'll keep you in your mindfulness zone. So that's it. So God love you. I hope you warm up with your coffee. Bangarang. Starbucks-arang. There we go. All right? Bruce, Bangarang translates into Spanish as a golpear un sono. Golpear un sono. German as null einen Klingel, Polish as null einen Klingel, French is frapper un sun. I have no idea how to say this. And Italians just say bangarang. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Bangarang. Bangarang all around the world. What you get today is because of what you put out yesterday and what you're putting out now. So remember that karmic thing, that flow. Bangarang. What you put out is what you get back. Natalie, good morning. It is good to see you. Bangarang, lady. I hope you're all well. And what are you doing for your happiness? Folks, put your questions in. I would love to answer some questions today. What is something that you're not happy about and you want to change? I can help you. Spirit can help you. We'll look at that. Put some questions in, and let's talk about happiness today. Happiness today. Brought out my new. Got a new pendulum. All right. Beautiful little thing, and it's one of the most active pendulums I've ever had. We'll work with it today. We'll see, but I'll show it to you. All right, and in that being said, I got done writing the, look at that. Isn't that pretty? That is a clear quartz on the end. All right, and it always moves. It never is just non-stop. That's about the best it ever gets. But good morning, pendulum. Are you going to work with me today? Spirit going to work with me today with the pendulum? Yes. Look how much that thing freaking moves. I love it. I love it. I love it. Waiting to hear you try to say some of those. I tried, butchered them. So if you're from Germany, you know, wherever some of those were, yeah, sorry, I did the best I could do. Poland, my wife would probably need to do the Polish and the German. That's one of the things. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Bangarang, that's what we're doing, Karina. Good to see you. Hope you had an amazing Christmas, and we are coming into a happy new year. This is why it's time for things to be good for us. What do you need to know? You know, let's see what's happening here. You know, good morning to Tarot with an Attitude family. Welcome, Divinely Guided. This is the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe. This is where we get barefoot, we get grounded, we have attitude. It's not all airy-fairy here, but it is one of those things where we try to remember through gratitude. And Bangarang reminds us the intentions. What we put out, we get back. And in that, we can find our magic. Once we understand that, we master it, we can find our magic and we can fly. Once you can fly, paddle on, baby. Whatever life throws at you, paddle on. You know, we hope you're doing well, too. Welcome. Come on in. The water's fine. I'm not happy about my fight with my partner. I want to fix things with him. You know what? Let's ask about that. That's a good question, Divinely. So here I've got 5 different decks laying out here. I'm just going to go with whichever one. I'm getting told you're going to get 2 different decks. Okay? Let's find out what's happening. I'm going to bring your statement down so people can see. Get this brought up over here. Let's try it from this angle. Okay? And we are going to go, what is... Nope, I'm telling you, I'm already getting pulled back over here. You had a fight with your partner, all right? And I want to fix things. Well, first thing is, was it your fault? Doesn't matter whether it was your fault or not as far as do you need to apologize. It's one of those things where tell this person how you feel, okay? And be upfront. If you want to fix it, are you realizing the fight wasn't worth it? That, you know, sometimes we get stuck on things, and I was talking about this the other day, so glad you're here. You know, what are you willing to fall on your sword for? And in the end, is it worth it? Is it worth the energy out sometimes, not to just go with the flow? And you find out somebody in your life that you really love, it's important to them, but it's not that important to you, but you just don't want to do it. Why don't you want to do it? Well, then lighten now up. Come out, and maybe sometimes we just need to do some things for our partner. Maybe, though, sometimes our partner needs to do some things from us, and we need to express that. And if we wait to express it until we're angry, okay, then it all comes out as pure emotion, and it gets crazy. You know, it does. It does. It does. For those of y'all who don't know, I have my master's in social work. I do social work in the evenings, working with people. One of the things I've got here, I'm going to bring this up so you can see it a little closer up front. The first card up for you is the King of Ariel, okay? And now one of the things this says, your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial services, using resources wisely. You know what I'm getting, though, from this, really? The King is about external. So this is about your environment, what's going on around you physically. What this is saying is you're going to have to take control. You're going to have to step out. You're going to have to mend this, right, wrong, or indifferent, and just to figure out, like I said, what worth. What does a good king do? He figures out how different things work, and if it's worth the energy, the effort. Wow, my second camera, all of a sudden, it's giving me a fit. Let's do this. Let's try another angle, see what's going on here. Boom. All right. We'll go here. Sometimes it just, I don't know what it is. There we go. Now we're getting in there. Okay. The king. But the king is the king of pentacles. That's what we're talking about. Being in charge of your environment, being in charge of what's going on in and around you. Okay? That's what's happening. Let's do this. Let's take that out. Let's put it back in. I don't know what's going on with this thing all of a sudden, but here we go. So, next we have for you is the moon. There are things moving around in this situation and in this relationship that you are unaware of. You have to follow your gut, okay? That's what I'm being told here. You have to follow your instincts and your intuition. This is something to know. Loyalty is there. There is some loyalty, or are you worried about loyalty? Okay? What I'm seeing here is the opportunity to improve your plans. What I'm really getting here is communication. It is understanding what's going on in and around you and being able to make sure that that's coming through. You have to look to your intuition. There are things that you don't understand, so either ask and understand them or move through it and see what happens. This is going to be key for you here is communication. The two of Ariel. The two of Ariel, our angel here, he is guarding this man, and again, it's in the physical world. There's you, there's him, and you're trying to work them both. There's life, there's the things of work, there's things that you are going through, and it's about having fun, though. Did you stop having fun? Somewhere along the way, a lot of couples stop having fun, okay? And this is what I want you to see. It's time to juggle. It's time to bring some fun back into this relationship. It is. And what I'm really getting for you, it's time to weigh what's important. You can work this out. The world will be there. The world is there for you. This is a good thing. Remember to grow in the relationship. We're going to hit hard times, how we deal with them. That's going to be exactly what goes on and how you deal with it. So I'm going to ask for one final clarifying card, and we're going to go here. I'm going to cut again, and boom. Now, here we go. One final clarifying card for you. The 10 of Pentacles. Okay? Everything will work out. This is coming out. But you're going to have to address it. Notice we have our man sitting on a felled log here. Okay? Signifying all the rings in time. So what I see here in this card is this is going to take time. This is going to take work. This is going to take energy, effort, or whatnot. But strong things can grow. The argument, the situation, it's going to come to an end, but just be loving about it. What do you need to say? There's nothing wrong. Set the pride back. Let the pride go. Hey, babe, you know what? I overreacted. Or I didn't overreact. There's some things that we need to talk about, but I need you to understand, you're more important to me than any of these things, so we have to just come up with some ground rules. It's about having a conversation. Treat your partner as though they were your business partner. These types of conversations don't happen between platonic and business partners. They get mad, but they know they got to work them out. You have to sit down and work this out. A lot of times, though, with our love partner, with that special one, we have so much emotion tied up into it, and we're so emotionally tied to the outcome, our communication gets blocked. And that's what I'm seeing here. And if we go back to the first cards of this morning, happiness, communication, the swords, that's what's playing a huge, huge role. So, grab those up, see what's happened, have a conversation. Yes, you had a fight. It sucks, okay? It always sucks. Now you have to sit down and go, where was I? What's important? What's not important? Is this worth me breaking fellowship with this person? That's what you need to know. Bangarang, go make it happen. Bring this in, make it happy. I'm not happy with my mood lately and weight gain and not being able to purchase my home as of now. Here we go. Wham, wham, wham. And Karina, I can do that with you because of that. You know what? I know you're not happy, all right? But do we remember how spiritual you are and that we say things are happening for a reason? So let's talk about why this is happening with Karina. I do want to go there. I do want to find out what's happening. I think we're going to go. Every time I pick up a deck, my eye catches another deck. We're going to go with this deck. All right, Karina. All right. So I get it. And things don't work out. Which of these things are in your control? Are your mood? Damn skippy they are. Don't let anybody tell you they're not. Because subconscious things pop up. What's happened is your brain has been trained over years to react. That's why a lot of times we feel like our brain is dragging our asses around rather than us telling our brain what we want to do. All those emotions and everything, they're all deep down in the subconscious, which you have no control over, but they pop up, and then your brain says, oh, we're having this thought. I've conditioned that this thought, I'm going to be in a pissy mood, I'm going to be dumpy, I'm going to be depressed, or whatnot. Once you decide to sit down on the couch and watch Jerry Springer, rather than get up and clean the house, get outside, do something for you, that is no longer subconscious, that is conscious. You are making a decision on what you need to do. And it's funny, some of that stuff is exactly what we talked about in the first two cards. It's our decision. The Two of Swords is about making decisions and communication. Losing weight gain, okay? Or weight gain. There we go. Weight gain. How much of this is all involved around this? Well, I'm going to sit down, and so therefore, you know what? Be who you are, who you're supposed to be. Go back to that pillar, that 4, that number for you of why the house is not coming, what's happening, what can be in control. Could this be a blessing in disguise? You know? So let's take a look. Karina's not happy, all right? And it's going on with the house. What does Karina need to know about getting her happiness back? What does Karina need to know about getting her happiness back? And that's where we're at right here. Queen of Wands, boom, here we go. Don't shoot the messenger. The Queen of Wands, what a beautiful card, okay? But the Queen of Wands saying this shit is up to you, okay? You have to build your happiness. It's your responsibility. That passion, that desire, that dream, those goals, that fire, it is up to you as the queen to be able, and it's within you. Queens look internal. They look at their very close family, those around them, but they're internal. And the Queen of Wands is there to say, this is shining bright. The sun's shining bright outside. And if you look, this Queen of Wands is going, this whole, your weight gain, the moods, everything else, this is because of your acceptance and your emotional attachment to the outcome of this house. All right? You need to understand this is up to you. So this is going to be one of those things where it's get off your butt, get outside, garden, go out in the sun, get out, have a good time, and say, you know what? Ooh, be thankful for what you have right now. Maybe that's what's going on. You've forgotten your gratitude. Let's take a look. 9 of Wands, things are not manifesting because you are blocking the fire. There is something going on here that the 9 of Wands, this is all about your passions, your desires. Things aren't working out, and this is pointing out to you. So therefore, you're unable to manifest them. So what I'm getting here is your gratitude level. The gratitude for what you have is starting to be a lack of appreciation, and you want. So therefore, Spirit's going, we're going to hold the phone here right now. We're going to take this. Guess what? All of these cards for you are wands. I'm going to bring this down so you can see it. The 4 of Wands. And what this is saying, look, on a massive house, things like that, you have to reestablish your baseline for happiness. The house, if the house is going to make you happy, that's the reason you weren't, because guess what? You were happy in the house you're in, okay? Got excited about it, but now you want it, so the appreciation is gone. 4 of Wands, build that fire. Remember, it's not just about the house, it's about other people. Rebuild your home, rebuild your desires, see what's going on. And finally, the 5 of Cups. There is some type of conflict, and this is exactly what I'm getting, a lack of appreciation for what you have now. We have this lady taking this beautiful bundle of flowers across the way, and that's what's going on. But some of the flowers fell off. Now, if you notice, in the water, it's moving perfectly out around her. Let me see if I can bring this up. And what I'm getting here is that means she stopped moving. Or she'd have like a wake of a boat behind her. She stopped moving So she's not getting to the other side. She's not getting anywhere because she's weeping about what's going on. Snap out of it. That's what we have for you, Karina. And you know I love you. You know those things are happening. So here's what I need you to do. Let's find out. Here's where we're going to go with this deck. We are going to find out what you need to do to break this cycle. One of the things is going to be gratitude, what's happening here. So we're going to say, here's what we have. What is the core? Where are we at with this reading? What's going on? King of Wands, upside down. Stop being impatient. Stop missing everybody off because you're miserable. I can see it, I can feel it, or whatnot. The King of Wands, you have to turn around and be, now we're talking about your area. There's something ticking you off, you got to handle it, okay? But you got to handle it from love, not out of anger. That's what I'm seeing. Gratitude and patience. That's what you need. So let me know what's going on. You know I love to talk to you, okay? And let's see where this goes. Bangarang. You know what? The house is coming. I really get, you know, look, let's do this, if you don't mind. We're going to bring this up. I'm going to start it right here. Is Karina still getting the house? Yes, you're still getting the house. Is Spirit stopping this house? Yes. Are gratitude issues a problem here? Yes. There's some things going on that you've got to revet, you've got to relook at, things like that. And that's what I see for you, sweetie. You know, it's coming. Be patient. Go through the mortgage broker, go through whatever, and start looking at where are we at, what are we doing, what's going on. This time of year, the holidays, it's a rough time for that with mortgage companies and things like that. Having done a stint as a mortgage broker, let me tell you, people are out. I'm sitting here waiting on my licensure, and I'm doing this through the holidays. Yeah, so I'm getting 3 and 4 day work weeks out of the state. You know, it's just, it's, I have to be patient. So I hear you. I'm right there with you with my licensure, but I didn't get it all submitted until December. So therefore, everything, the holidays, you got to remember too, all the mess with the politics, it all affects our mortgages and things like that. So I want you to understand, patience is needed. Gratitude is needed. Remind yourself what you have to be thankful for. Bangarang! That's what I got. That's what's happening. Okay? See, Glenda, good morning. I've been feeling anxiety over shoulder and neck pain. Shoulder and neck pain, anxiety, they come together and they form these awesome, freaking awful headaches. And it feels like somebody's just pulling all of the muscles. The anxiety is a lot of the issue. Let's talk about anxiety. Stress is about things that are happening or generally about things you've done. It can be about things that are coming, but that's generally anxiety. You're worried about what's happening, what's going on in the future. What's going on there? We have to talk about this. Let's go in and we're going to, I'm getting this. This is the deck I'm getting. The Sun and Moon deck. Cards are a little smaller, so we'll see what happens. So, see, Glenda, I want to know what's going on. What is at the base of all this anxiety? What is there? Root cause analysis. You might already know, or you think you know. Let's find out, and maybe we need to take it deeper. When you're ever looking at root cause, one of the things I want you to understand, everybody's getting good lessons this morning. Root cause analysis. 5 whys. Okay? Why is my husband mad at me? Well, because I disagreed with him. Why did you disagree with him? Well, because I didn't like what he was doing. Why don't you like what he was doing? Well, I felt slighted. See, now we're getting, I felt it was disrespectful. Why did it feel disrespectful? Then you can actually break things down and find out what's going on. It's not just, and then you can actually communicate. And we can do this with ourselves, and you communicate with your own consciousness and with your own level of being and trust. That's what I've got. Good morning. Here we go. Let's see what's happening here. Sieglinde and anxiety, okay? All right. Sieglinde and anxiety. Boom. Here we are. 8 of Pentacles, okay? So the 8 of Pentacles, this is about mastery. Look at this, prudence, understanding. Are you worried about something? You've got some things. The 8 of Pentacles is generally, this is somebody working. She's gardening, she's making it, and she is working on her heart. This card here, when you look at it, I'm looking at this for me so I can see some of the imagery in it. You know, what we've mastered here is she's learning to master her heart in this, which is still physical. It's in the present. It's in the now. This anxiety, your wishes, your desires, your dreams, is that where this is coming from? What I get here is you're not handling it. The 2 of Pentacles, this is all in the physical world. What's going on that's happened? Is this past trauma? Is this things going on that you're worried about now? You're unable to balance your fear. You're blocking things that are happening. This is physical. This is in your real world. So what I'm also getting, the 5 of Pentacles. Now, in the 5 of Pentacles, look at all of these Pentacles. So again, thank you, Spirit. We're pointing at you that all of this is residing around what you're looking at in the physical world. And sometimes you've got help, all right, but you don't feel you've got help, all right? This is one of the things, and help is a lot closer. People are getting mad at you. You're feeling that. And some of that is they're tired of this. Be thankful. Remember what you have. The people are around you. Embrace them. Grab them. Go through this. And one of the things to remember is when you put yourself through this a lot of times, because we're not handling the anxiety, we're not doing mindfulness exercises, we're not physically taking control of our life to move forward and change our habits. Definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different response. What are you doing to change this anxiety? Okay, you do some mindfulness. Are you doing it 4 or 5 times a day? Are you doing it where it becomes habit and you're learning to do this throughout the day when these things pop up so you can change your thought process? I bet not. 3 of Wands. You're juggling things again. We have a lot of juggling going on here, okay? And what I'm seeing here is you're juggling your passions, your desires. Where do you want to go? What do you want to be? Let go of some of that stuff, or at least if you can't let go of it, make room to try something new. You're not conquering your mountain. You're not bringing this stuff into your physical world. You have to bring these practices and things we've talked about into the physical world so you can see them. I'm going to pull a card here, 1 card, and we're going to say again, what's going on here? What's happening? You know, that's what's going on. Let's see. What do we do? What does Sieglinde do? Where does she go to make this work? And what I've got here, boom, the 8 of Cups. It's time to leave some of this behind. You have to walk away from things that no longer serve you. You are carrying shit around, and the other thing is you are worried about things you don't have any control of. And that is one of the things you have to walk away from. You don't know where to go. You're looking at the world, you're looking at your finances, you're looking at your future as this vast unknown, and you don't know. Why don't you know? Bang! Set your intentions. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Okay? And then do something about it. Do something about it. And this letting go is in the heart. This letting go is about the key to being happy. When you feel like you're anxious, what are you doing to say, I'm not doing this today? I'm going to do some of the mindfulness exercises. I'm going to stop. This becomes my choice to sit here and worry about it. The thought coming in is not your choice. What you do with it once it gets there, that is your choice. Love you, girl. Bangarang. But this is you're going to have to make some, and nobody said this is easy. If I mean that to sound like it's easy, oh, nay, Fluffy, That ain't happening. This is not easy, I promise you, okay? But anything easy, you get no victory from overcoming it. You can't share that how you did it with other people. Facebook user, beautiful morning, Rob and Tribe. Love to everyone. May I have a card, please? I just moved to Florida. Absolutely. Remember, when you're coming on through Facebook, if you will click, let Facebook see, let StreamYard see who I am. It's only me being able to see who you are or whatnot. So let's see what we've got here. Okay. Going back to the ethereal. Some people say ethereal, some people say ethereal. A lot of times that word is however I read it, you know. So ethereal. Let's see what's going on here. Just moved to Florida. Then by God, we got to have a Florida convention because there's several people here in Florida. I'll get Becky there. We'll get Hillis there. We'll get some people there. I'll get the shaman lady, Kathy Silver. I'll get her there. Hell, I'll call some of the other people from out of state and see if they want to take a quick trip to Florida for a weekend. And let's have a get together. Let's do it. Let's figure it out. Bruce is already rolling his eyes and scratching his head and banging it on the table. So, Bruce, we need to roll out this week the cruise. I know we've done the cruise, but we need to. So, hold my feet to the fire, please, and let's just make the decision of where and what we're going to go. Because there's going to be a cruise, okay? Whether you want to come or not, that's entirely up to you. That's it. We're going to do a cruise, all right? All right, here we go. So, Facebook user, beautiful morning. What I've got here, the King of Pentacles, but I've got it upside down. So let me bring this up. Boom. Here we go. So you can see the card. I'm going to hold this beautiful card here. The King of Pentacles. Upside down, a lot of times the King means you're not in control of what's going on in your physical world. You kind of feel like everything's out of control. You're going to have to stop and take control of what's happening around you. Everything's kind of spinning. All right, and you seem like there's so many things. You're like the boy in the dike, I feel like, and all of a sudden you run out of fingers, and then you get frustrated. I don't know if that's what's going on. That's what I'm feeling. Also here, yeah, the Fool. It's a whole new journey. Moving sucks, okay? This is a whole new journey, and you are looking at taking a new trip. You are looking at this trip. Was it the right thing? Yes, it was. You've got to find happiness and joy in everything that you do and what's going on. We have loyalty at play here, and people are loyal to you. They are, and some people are trying. I really get the feeling somebody's trying to go, stop worrying about it. Stop worrying about it. Stop worrying about it. That's what I hear. You got to go with it. Roll with it. See what happens. If there's something else going on, I'd love to talk to you about it. All right? So then we have, the Eight of Swords. What I'm getting is you're learning to, Eight of Swords generally means you're all tied up. You can't see the way or whatnot. You know the way. You have this deep within inside of you. It's some of this is up to you and you know it. You're going to have to just free yourself and see what's going on. The Eight. Stop moving around. Stop with the whirlwind. The Eight of Swords generally is my total stress card. It's I'm so wigged out I can't see what's happening. This card came upside down. So this is a personal message to you. Everybody's not going to be on the same page you are about everything. Okay? Breathe. Step through. Find out what's going on. Get back in your energy. Are some dates that I'm getting that there are some dates that you want to hold to are important to you? Why are they important? Why are they important? And you need to say, wait a minute, is it going to matter if it's the 10th versus the 4th? Well, I just want it done. Impatience. That's what I'm getting here, is some impatience for you as well. And that is standard for this time of year. It really is. So be still, listen, see what's going on. You can free yourself. If we look at our lovely young lady here, she's actually free. Her hands are where she can actually take the blindfold off. She's just not. She's so busy worried about other things, the rope, that she doesn't stop and take her blindfold off. Look at what's going on, see what's happening. Finally here, the Seven of Cups. what you're doing is you've got decisions to make. Look at this. And sometimes we're overwhelmed by decisions. Sometimes these decisions are actually coming in, and there are decisions we want to make, there are decisions we know we should make, and then there are decisions like, well, I don't know which one is what, and I don't know which one to go with. 7 is always about reassessment. But these decisions, make sure you're making the right one and you're not doing it all from emotion. A lot of times when I study different people's readings and versions of the 7 of Cups, it is a warning to say, make sure you're making decisions for the right reason. Make sure you're making the pick. Make sure you're doing this right. Why are you doing what you're doing? When it comes time for a decision, why are we making the decision? You know, Jay and I have said many times, Jay Mata from Spiritually Raw, that I want you to understand that sometimes what makes the most common sense does not make the most heart sense. And some of that is feeling secure. So if you're making the right decision that you know is what the world would say this should be, but you're not happy, it's okay to second guess that. You've got one life, live it. But at the same point, you have to be mindful about your decisions and understand, okay, where is this going to play out at the end? That's what I'm seeing here. These decisions, choices, things like that, go. Let the decisions pop up. Ask Spirit to help you. You have a good base knowledge and understand that. So I'm going to ask for, you know what, I'm going to go right here for a clarifier. My wife does this all the time, and I'm starting to pick up the habit. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay, clarifier for all of this. What does my Facebook user need to do? What does the Facebook user need to do? And 8 of Raphael. Raphael in the house, Bridget. Rafi in the house. Here we go. The 8 of Raphael. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. And that gets back to that 7. All of this. You have to stop. This is your life to live. These are things for you that you need to understand. You need to know. Okay? And Raphael, the Archangel Raphael, is there to help you find a new path. She's walking away, and everything's not always, scary about walking away. Sometimes you're walking away into some beautiful freaking things, and that's what you need to know. Bangarang! Beauty ahead of you. Beauty lies ahead of you is what I see there. It just be trusting and know what's happening. So that's what I get. You know what, folks? TarotWithAnAttitude.com. Have you shared the link yet? Are you going to go into Facebook, share this link? Go grab it. Find out what's going on. Go to YouTube, TarotWithAnAttitude.com. Share the link. Hit the like button. I see people hitting the like button and the heart button. Thank you. Subscribe. But share the link. Importantly, go to TarotWithAnAttitude.com. Check in with me. We're going to be doing some roundtables. We're going to be doing roundtables on alien life, other life forms, things like that. We're going to be doing roundtables on different topics. Let me know if you would like to be part of them. Because what I'm going to do, the idea I have in my head right now, is to be pre-recording them. We will get together as a small group, and then we'll put them out for the world to see. So we can kind of keep it kind of small, kind of like the news does, with 4 or 5 people. You notice, TV, they don't open it to a mass forum because nothing really gets discussed other than trying to get through all the people. So that's what I've got going. Not saying we can't do one live, but that's it. Make sure you're on TarotWithAnAttitude.com. Make sure you are putting comments. Help me out on Tarot with an Attitude on YouTube. Send the link. We need to get it. Subscriptions are going up. All that. Tarot with an Attitude. Remember, we have Facebook. We have 2 different channels on Facebook. We have a page. We have a group. Come join the group. I broadcast from there a lot of times. As we have Facebook user here knows, that's where they're coming in. Let's see what's happening. But bangarang, make sure everything's going on. Glenda, may I please get a reading of encouragement? Thank you. The encouragement is, this is yours. It is up to you. You have the ability to change some of this. That is encouraging. Okay? See, Glenda needs need some encouragement, okay? I'm going to pull some cards. This may not come out like you want it to come out. And I'm not doing this to be mean. I'm going to ask Spirit, what are the words of encouragement for Sieglinde? And the first thing we have, the Knight. Told you, you're not going to like it. The Knight of Swords. You have to go focus and do what you want. Stop being so defensive, okay? Focus on what you want, your communication, and your conscious thought. That is from Spirit. That is not from me. They gave you this card. And go, you have to make this happen. This is up to you to change your thoughts, what happiness, what desire, what thought stream do you want, how you react to those thoughts, how you react to things. It's moving into the future. One of the other things I have here, the Four of Cups. It's sitting by idly and not doing anything when Spirit's trying to go, we will help you, we will do this, but you got to move. You got to get up. Your happiness is in your control. This is it. That's what we have. So, then we have the Four of Swords. Some of this, okay? Your words of encouragement, again, Sieglinde, honey, it is for you to understand. Your encouragement is, you don't have to win every battle. Relax. It's okay to stop and take some time and let things flow over you. When things go wrong, and guess what, folks? This isn't just for Sieglinde. Things are going to go wrong, okay? So understand that. Move through it and realize that there are times things just need to go wrong. You can't fix them all the time, all right? Give it a rest. Give your mind a rest. All of these are swords for you. Here we go with wands, the Page of Wands. You have to go at your happiness like a child. You have to find the joy, and notice how she's looking out there. What is the passion, desire? Where has some past trauma hurt you so that you're only looking back, is what I'm getting. The words of encouragement are you can be a child again, but you have to get the passion and the desire. Well, Rob, I don't want to be like this. Then don't. It's going to take work. It's not easy, okay? But come at it with the passion and desire of a child, of a young teen, that love, that light, everything, and say, you know what? I'm going to focus. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to change it. Remember when you were a kid and you thought you could change the world? Your knowledge would change the world. You had the right ideas. You need to do that about that. You have this. Spirit is with you. Spirit is there. That's the words of encouragement, okay? And you need to understand a lot of this is within your control. Sometimes that's frustrating, but ultimately it should be encouraging because that means you can change it. And I love you, okay? That's what's going on. Bangarang! What are you putting out? Talk to me today. Let's get up. If we need to talk on the phone or whatnot, shoot me a text. Give me your number. I'll give you a call. And let's talk about what you're so worried about. What is the anxiety about? Okay? I'll do that for you. All right? That's what I hear. I love it. I love it. I love it. Divinely guided. I cannot reach them physically, but sent them a loving telepathic message. Want to know if they will reach out to me to reconcile before New Year's. Thank you. Love that thought. It's bullshit. You get out with them. You don't send them a telepathic message. Can you message them at all? Can you send them a letter? Okay? This was a physical relationship. Okay? You're going to have to make contact or wait for them to get back. Okay? It depends on their receptiveness of your message. So that's what I want you to see. I know you want to reconcile. Okay? But if they're not open to receive your telepathic message, if they're still mad, if they're not even paying attention, it's not going to get it. What are you willing to do to get this done? Let's go here, okay? So I want to know if they will reach out to me to reconcile before New Year's. Let's ask. Let's just ask, okay? Will this person in Divinely Guided's life reach out before the end of the year? Will they reach out? It is no. They will not, is what I'm getting. But then it starts to move into a circle, which means there are other things at play. So if your only way is to rely on telepathic messages, then what I want you to do is you're going to have to manifest that happening. Can't just send him a telepathic message, oh, I love you, I want you back, oh, I love you, I want you back. You have to manifest it. He's coming back. She's coming back. However this may be, okay? You have to see it, taste it, know it. And that's how you manifest something. Turn your wish and a want into I deserve and this will be. So mote it be. That's what it is. So put some power behind that message and move it forward. That's what I have for you. That's what I'm seeing. Indigo, good morning. Glad you are here. I'm moving slow today through the crowd, and I think some people are getting impatient. That's okay. Glad you are here. Bangarang, much more. Thank you, Rob. You are welcome. Ursula, good morning, all. Should I approach my estranged son or wait patiently for things to play out? Will we be okay? There's a lot more to this than what meets the eye, Ursula. I will ask, knowing this situation, like I just told Divinely Guided, why are you waiting? Have you already given the message and you need to let your son digest it? Or is it actually there's fear there? Let's root cause that, like I talked about earlier. Is there fear of being, when you reach out, you want a positive answer and you're afraid of the wrong answer? Are there things left unsaid? That would be the thing. So I'm going to ask Spirit through the pendulum right now, should Ursula reach out to her estranged son? Immediately into a no. So what I'm getting here, Ursula, is that means there's something he's got to digest. There's something you've got to give him time. And I want to know. So let's talk about, what does Ursula need to know about reconnecting with her estranged son? What does Ursula need to know? So here we go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to bring this up live in Memorex. Ursula, I'm going to bring this down. Here we go. All right, let's see what's happening. Ursula, Queen of Wands. We saw this before earlier, and it's the exact same card, and it is right side up. So this thing is going to be up to you and what you grow of it, but sometimes when we're growing something, we have to let things be for a little bit and be patient. Remember the Queen of Wands? She's patient. She knows when it's time to dig in the dirt. She knows when it's time to light the match, make the fire, and she knows when it's time to let the sun do its thing. So that's what I'm getting for you. I'm also getting the grief. I know you're wanting to move forward. You're only focusing on what's happening right now. And this is the grief, the Five of Cups. It is feeling loss. And this is hard. Folks, grief is a real thing. And what we don't understand is, and I tell people this a lot of times, sometimes an estranged relationship is worse than death itself, because death forces us into an actual some type of closure. But when this person is out there, you can contact them, they can contact you, and the relationship is not in the place it needs to be. We are in a form of grieving. You have to go on and live your life. You have to remember you still have abundance with you, things like that. Let him see that. What I'm also getting, the Four of Wands. Build this new base. There's going to be something here that you need to understand. I feel like this is going to work out. But you got to give him space, you got to give him time, and you have to form your own new base plateau for you to jump off from, so you can go from there. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So again, the worry, the caged flowers, things like that. Stop worrying about it. What this is saying, it will come. It will be okay. Don't force the issue. All right? Sometimes you gotta, if you think about it, if anybody's ever released a wild animal, there's sometimes you got to open the cage, step back, and give that animal time to come out on their own, okay? That's what I'm getting here. And you've got to let him come back to you. Now, once you feel it, listen to your heart, listen to your spirit, you can go back. But stop the pity, stop the grieving. It's going to be okay, okay? He needs to see you living your life the way you want to live it and being happy, okay? That's very much so. You know, the King of Wands. And notice all of our kings are coming reversed. The King of Wands for clarity on this, okay? Stop with what you want. You've got to honor this person's what they want to, okay? That's what a good king does. It's not all about what the king wants, okay? So let me know what's going on. I'd love to work with you on that and see what's happening. 9:50. Wow, the time's going by today. What a great day. You know, let's see what's happening. Bangarang. Make it happen. Put it, what you put out, you get back. What you put out. Remember, the secret to manifesting is not I wish, I dream. Here's what I want. It's I deserve. I see this happening. I see it done. I taste it. I know it. I see us holding hands in the park. I see us sitting around a table of food having a good time. That's manifesting. Hi, may I get a reading, please? Jacqueline J. Kirkery. Okay, yes, absolutely. I'm vaccinated for my, I can't tell the rest of what we got because that is okay. Can you see my comments? Yes, I can, Jacqueline. And one of the things, I know you're kind of new. Welcome to the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe. It's tarot with an attitude. We yell Bangarang. We say, whatever I put out, I'm going to get back. Mentally, audibly, every way you can put it out with thoughts, all of that stuff. Physically, that's what you do. And we're trying to find our magic. Once you reclaim your magic, then you know you can fly. That's exactly what this is all about. So absolutely, I can see, and see what's going on there. Okay, so I can see your comments. I'm also broadcasting on 5 different channels right now, and there is a delay. So that way you kind of know what's going on, because I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same channel. So come back in, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's where I'm at. So let's see. Can you see my comments? May I get a reading, please? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see. Yeah, we're going. Wow, I'm getting pulled on where to get your cards from. I think we're going here. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. If I get it wrong, Spirit will take care of it. Spirit will take care of it. Here we go. All right, Jack, I'm going to do a general reading for you. Whenever you come in, love to do some readings for people. Make sure you're putting in what you would like specifically. So general readings can be kind of broad or whatnot, especially in this fast pace and the way I do them, okay? Also, what we try to get people to do is put something in they're grateful for, okay? That's that even exchange of energy. I believe in gratitude, and I believe in the power that gratitude holds in our life. Down below, there's a tip jar. This speaks to you, great. If not, tarotwithanattitude.com. Book a session, buy a gift certificate. Those are great things. Here we go. All right, for you, Jacqueline, here we are. Okay, I'm going to take a drink here. Iced coffee this morning, everybody. Here we go. All right, so the King of Michael. This would have come upside down. It's funny, the kings are there, but this deck I do not read upside down. The King of Michael is there, and what are some of the things? Principled, rational, ambitious. Remember, the king is about the external, and the Michael would be the same thing as swords. Michael is about what's going on in your communication, in your talk, in your thoughts, your conscious decisions. That's where Michael is here to help you lay down a path. This says wisdom and objectivity are important. So everything I'm getting for you and some decisions that are needing to be made or things that are happening in your life, slow the hell down. Go with them. Look at them from a different angle. Make sure you are looking at them objectively and just not from emotional standpoint. The 6 of Gabriel. I don't know why this is happening again, but here we go. The 6 of Gabriel. There's a breakthrough. You've been going through some stuff, but there's a breakthrough coming, okay? And you'll be able to move forward and declare victory over it. Congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on. 6s are all about movement. 6s are all about moving and where you're needing to go. And if you notice here, I'm looking, both the horse and the rider are looking ahead. They're here, they're present, they're moving forward. They're able to claim victory over some things and take that with them. That's what I see coming in your life, that you've been through some stuff and it's a breakthrough is coming. Some things are happening and you will be able to declare this problem, whatever you're going through that's causing you such mental anguish and grief. It's time to bow out stage left, okay? Things come in cycles. There's a situation that has ended. As long as you don't keep dragging it around and bringing it up, let it go, okay? The Ten of Michaels. These things are going to come about. All this is coming about here for you in the mental and communication state. That's what I'm seeing. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Remember, we get to a 10. The 10 in tarot numerology means finality. Some things are over, some things are doing, but they start again. 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 is new beginnings. So that's what I'm getting there. A lot of kings going on. You taking charge of your passion, your life, understanding what's happening here. We have your passion and your desires. The King of Gabriel. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Don't lose sight of things, okay? Don't get caught up, we call it down here in the South, straining in a gnat, okay? Sometimes those little things, they don't really matter. They feel like they matter because they're uncomfortable. But in the big picture, it's one of those things. It is just one of those things. So the King of Gabriel is saying, you need to look at your passions, your desires globally, outside of yourself. Where are you at? What do you want? Where are your desires going? That's what I'm seeing here. I am going to go here for some clarity on this. And again, would love to go into more detail with you on it. TarotWithAnAttitude.com, book a session. Love to go into more detail. I read the same way, but this way we can talk, we can figure it out. My readings are fun. We have a good time. Most people that have had readings will tell you the readings are fun. We'll cry, we'll laugh, we joke, we have a good time, but it is one of those things, and I'm very direct. This way I can ask questions and go into more of a detail. One of the things I see, 9 of Swords. Look at all the swords that would be at play here. The mental, the 9 is your anxiety card. Things are worrying you, things you're not letting go of. There are things that are eating you up. These are eyes. You feel like no matter what you do, there's so many decisions to make. She is in bed, and this is one of those things where it's all just affecting her. She can't get any good sleep, okay? The 9 of Swords. So a lot of this is how are you going to get control of your thoughts, your ideas, your anxieties, and bring them back into reality. Mindfulness, mindfulness, mindfulness. It is a huge thing. I was teaching mindfulness before the word ever became a word in the curriculum of the world now. We can call it mindfulness, just call being here, be present, okay? I'll go as far back as structuring with an ex-wife that she would want to sit down, and this was years ago. So before the internet, before anything was really, you couldn't bank on Saturday, nothing. This is going back a ways, okay? She would always want to check the bank on Sunday. And by 4 o'clock on Sunday, our Sunday was ruined because she was so worried about what was going on in the bank. And I finally had to sit down and go, you're checking something you have no control over. We'll deal with it Monday morning, but let's be in today. Where are you at? And I'm feeling that this is an important concept for you, to be present, be mindful, that get control of these racing thoughts. They're killing you physically and mentally, okay? That's what I get. Love to let me know. Bangarang, send some energy out to people. Things are happening, things are going. Make it happen. Make your life, make your happiness happen. Bring this about. We talked earlier, definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Bangarang! Put out what you want back. Be here, be present, be proud. That's what I'm own today. Then you'll help already taking a step towards owning tomorrow. Indigo, Rev, please be so kind and do a reading for the UK. Things are getting stranger by the day. Much love and gratitude. I don't pay any attention to it, but I will be glad to do that for you. And Karina, Rob, I knew you would say this. Sorry, that's what I'm saying. You already know. You already know. But you just needed to hear it from somebody else. Let's see what's saying. So, a reading for the UK. All right, that'll be a good reading for me because I have no idea what's going on. I don't follow it. It doesn't go into my world if it's nothing I can take care of or do. And this is one of the things I would remind people. Be careful when you say bangarang. It's not just what you're putting out. What are you putting in? What are you absorbing? Where are you focusing? There's nothing wrong with being up with the news, but if it starts to affect you emotionally, there's a problem. Please step away from the news station. So let's find out what's going on. UK, things are getting stranger by the day. Much love and gratitude. Let's see what's going on. Here we go. For the UK, what I said, the Page of Pentacles. Everybody, I'm seeing a spoiled child here. Let me get over here, bring this up. Somebody's acting like a spoiled child. Either it's the people or them. Everybody wants what they want. They're kind of like America. I want it my way. I want it my way. I want it my way. Okay? But everybody can't have it exactly their way. So thus, I'm seeing like Baruch assault here. And one of those, if you're not old enough, go back and watch the old Willy Wonka. Okay? I want it all. I want it now. I love that song from Queen. Okay? But that's kind of what I'm getting here. Okay? And they're all wanting what they want in the physical world. Pentacles. Okay? Is it about money? Is it about programs? Is it about issues? And they're all getting caught in all that me. That's what I'm getting. You know, the Three of Swords, there's heartache coming. There's mental, you know what? It's painful. This man has been shot right in the heart, the Three of Swords, okay? And what I want you to see here is in this thought process of everything, everybody's so tied up, it's going to hurt. When they come out the other side, things will be better, okay? But they got to focus. And what's happening is nobody wants to hurt. So everybody's hurting each other. And that's what I'm seeing is they're kind of like us. They're all willing to throw each other under a bus to get something they want. That's the Three of Swords. There's no collaboration. There's no cooperation. All right? It's all me. And that's why everybody's getting hurt. Okay, that's what I see. Here we go. So, the Seven of Cups. All right. This is the lack of being willing to make a decision, make a choice. All right. Somebody's trying to make decisions. Let me see if I can get this to come in right. Okay. And I'm going to bring this up so you can see it. One of the things, they all want to be the fairy godmother, make a decision where nobody's mad. Ain't gonna happen. We can't do that generally with a family of 5 or more. How do you think you're going to do it with the whole country? Make a damn decision. Do what you think is best for everybody and then move on. You got to make a decision. And that's it. They're having problems making decisions. People don't like decisions. Sound familiar? Holy crap. So, and again, keep in mind. So, anxieties are high. And what I'm getting from what I'm really feeling here is from the politician is the anxiety of nobody's leading because all eyes are on me. And everybody's going to scrutinize me for the rest of my life. The decision I make today, so therefore fear is holding them bound and why things are getting freaking nuts. Okay? What needs to happen? What do they need to do? Let's see here. Where are we looking at here? You know, we overcomplicate things so much. We really do. 2 of Cups. They need to go back and remember the same thing we need to remember. We need to partner with everybody. We need to partner with people that we don't even like and that we don't agree with so we can find some place the lion is in the middle. And if you notice, this lion, it's bearing a sword. It's 2 of Cups. It's happiness. All right? There's got to be a joining of the people in government. There's got to be a joining of government and the people. There's got to be a joining of people and business, business and people. And that's what I'm seeing here is what is needed here is some absolute love, remembering we're all in this together. It's not our side versus your side. You know, it's just not. And here's what's happening in our world. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Everybody that screams the loudest on the right, whether it be UK right or US right, and everybody that screams the loudest on the left, I want, that's what gets focused on. Meanwhile, there are some of us here in the middle going, you know what? How do you solve a problem? One of the first things is, okay, I know you want A, and I know I want B. That's a given. What are you willing to give up, and what am I willing to give up to move towards where we can both be satisfied? Nobody talks that. We make laws, we demand, we scream, we yell. Our government has forgotten that, but I got news for you. So has the people. So have the people. And that's what's going on over there. Hope this makes sense. Again, I don't follow it. I don't know. So you tell me if it makes sense. Indigo, I'd love to hear from you. Send me a message in my link. Okay, that's and let me see. Here we go. Here's one of the things. Adawale, I'm going to tell you, if you want to peddle your wares, go. You just brought some really bad karma on you. I love you. And if you would have reached out to me, I would even interview you on the show. But to go into somebody else's thing and try to deal them out, you just announced to everybody your true self. We see that a lot, and my people laugh. So it's one of those things that was really a bad move. TarotWithAnAttitude.com. You reach out to me, and at that point, I will be glad to talk to you and probably even bring you on the show. I love to show other viewpoints, but to come in on my back, yeah, no, that's not good. Okay, there we go. All right. Thanks, Rob. You're welcome. And I love you guys. I made an ortho appointment. I have TOS pinching on my nerves and blood vessels. You are right. Let go and stop worrying about it. Just take care of it. And that's it, because that pain is not anxiety. That's physical pain. But the anxiety makes it worse, I'll bet. Okay? So, yes, do what you need to do. You got to get and get this taken care of. It's Gabrielle Carroll. Ugh, the link didn't work. I have to go back and do it again. It's okay. We're about done. I'm a little slow getting down there this morning. Please hit that like button. Share. It's what I need. It will help me. It will help the tribe, okay? The Barefoot Bangarang tribe. Get out here. I'm here Monday through Saturday. On Saturdays, my wife was with me. Got some other shows. Another Bruce. Two dudes, news dudes and tudes coming out today. You're going to be looking on the lookout for it. Also, remember too, down in my description, there's a whole bunch of other links. People are coming and going or whatnot. Those are classes that I endorse. Go look at them, take them. There's anything from crypto down to activating your DNA for your highest self by some people that are really cool and I really trust. Go take a look at them. For some of you YouTubers and things like that, there's a link, Pond 5, one of the best royalty-free music things I've ever found. Check it out. But please use my link, because then I get credit for it on all of them. All right? So check that out. Gabrielle Carroll, before leaving a comment, please grant StreamYard permission to see your name. Gabrielle, good to see you. Okay? That's what's going, and somebody else is trying to, to let you know. Rob, what do you envision for the next year for TWAA? We're revamping this. Thank you, Bruce. I have got to do something different. This is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I gotta tell you, I envision pissing people off, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but some things are going to come out. We're going to discuss them. And if I piss you off on Monday, come back on Tuesday, because chances are I'll make you happy on Tuesday, because My look and outlook on things are crazy. We're going to have new shows. We're going to be doing interviews. I want to bring this channel alive. I want to fill it up. If you have something you want to talk about, let me know. If you have a guest, send them to me. Come in through here, just like I said about that other young lady. I wish her no harm, other than just do things the right way. Come in. I would love to do interviews, okay? Love the interview process. It is a great thing to know. I'm picturing some classes. I'm picturing these roundtables. I'm really excited. You got a topic you want to bring for a roundtable? Tarot with an Attitude, send it to me. That's what I see. You know, that's where I'm at, and that's what I believe in. So, you know, folks, Bruce, I hope that, answers the question. You know, Tarot with an Attitude. Let's see where Tarot with an Attitude is going to go. We do readings for everybody else. Let's go ahead and bring a reading on. Tarot with an Attitude. I see new people coming in, new thoughts, new ideas, okay? I see Tarot with an Attitude. I want to do readings for people. I want to help them. I want to guide them. But it's going to be quickie stuff. I don't see anybody grabbing anything. If you have a problem, I want us to realize that we are here together and we can handle this. We are here as a tribe and that you have a place to go. I want us to understand that you are here. When you need support, this is what you got. You know? Here we go. What's going on for Tarot with an Attitude 2022? Let's see what's happening here, okay? First thing, okay? 8 of Pentacles, all right? And I'm getting this. Oop, I put it in upside down. I'm going to show you this, okay? Remastering. Understanding I have to rebuild myself. You're going to see a new me. You're going to see a new show. This is talking personal, okay? You're going to see us do things in a whole new way, and I want you to be excited about it. We're going to check it out. The 8 of Pentacles is there, is mastery, being willing to learn, being able to move on. Maybe it's also talking about we're going to be teaching people more, some things like that. The 10 of Wands. We might be changing direction. The fire. I don't want the fire to go out. We're not going to let the fire go out. If anything, we're going to build this fire. We're going to put down some burdens about worrying about so many people and different things, okay? I think we're going to lay some burdens down, and we're just going to have some freaking fun. It's going to be what it is and what Tarot with an Attitude was supposed to be all along. Again, the 3 of Cups. It's going to be about joining together. I do see more and more people involved. The 3 of Cups, that's me allowing people into my life. I see some new things growing. I see some things, and then I have been blocking this growth or whatnot. You know what? Death card. New and different ways to bring about change. This Tarot with an Attitude, very well. A lot of this is showing the show as you know it may absolutely change. Okay? This is what's going to be. But the intent of the show is not. Okay? The ability to enjoy the show. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull one last final card. Let's see what's happening. Okay? The High Priestess. I'm going to go with my gut, my intuition. The show is going to be here about teaching people how to use their intuition and power to push forward and look at what they need to do for a new day. So that's what I have. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, folks. Same bat time, same bat channel. Come take a look and see what's going on. Barefoot Bangarang Tribe back at it again tomorrow morning. So with all that being said, remember, take what you want, leave what you don't. But leave with some peace, love, and light. Bangarang!